Hey channel. Yeah, so we're gonna try something that we haven't done this Ziggy yet. We're in the Australian beef T-bone. That's our Cole special. And we're gonna cook with the famous Butcher's Axe base camp. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna unravel this out of the plastic. I'm gonna put it in a tray. I'm gonna do the same spice as the last barbecues. So spice on top, flip it, spice on the bottom, flip it, spice on top, bottom, again, repeat, let it soak in the fridge for about half an hour. And we see this will be sitting in the tray with the spices just like. Okay, so here's the beef T-bones all nice and spiced up. So getting them a good patting. Which actually add a little bit more marinade in that part there. But these are all nice and spiced up. Yeah, so this is actually a very tender part of any T-bone. So people who love their T-bone steak, actually got an overkill on that part there. Anyone who loves a T-bone steak, they'll know that's actually a really good part of the meat there. Always comes up really, really tender. There. I just went overkill on the spice nut. I was going to go a bit of overkill on this because I found with the pork in the previous video, whoever follows my videos and watches all the consistent ones, yeah, the spice, the flavor was there, but it wasn't there, if that makes sense. It could just be Coles meat, and any Coles corporates, bosses, whatever who watches this, stop putting water to your meat because it's not the same as the butcher's. This is why I have to keep just dousing flavor into the meat. But it comes out good in the end. So what we're gonna do after this is I'll let it have a half an hour rest. Fire up the Ziggy. You'll see it sitting on the grill just in. Okay, Ziggy's all nice and hot now. We've got it on full burn. The middle burner down. The left outer burner down, right outer burner down. Now, Butcher's Axe. I'm not supported by Butcher's Axe, but anyone who wants the best flavor in any lamb, any beef, any kind of steak, this is the bee's knees. So if you can get to your nearest butcher who sells this or buy it online, Butcher's Axe base camp. Best marinade for any steak or lamb. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we are going to lightly oil the Ziggy. Yep, and we're flaming her up. Pre-flame. Okay. So as you can see, like I did in the first part, these are fully caked in Butcher's Axe. So what we're going to do, slap it straight in the grill. And you hear that sizzle straight away. The Butcher's Axe is going away with its juices. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, and as I usually do, spray around the outsides. Make sure the can don't catch on fire. Safety first. And we'll flame it up, motherfucker, just as we usually do. Fuck. Grilled. You want that flamage through it, and it tastes a lot better than Hungry Jack's flame grilled, because that's just all crap. And as you see, we always dry out the oils. So this is full dark grill. Back burner always goes hotter on this barbie. So what we're going to do this time is we are going to put these right on the back burners. Bring as much of that meat into the direct flame we can. We will leave that for approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Let it heat right up. Now remember as well, we're going full burners. We're not doing a indirect heat cook. We're going direct, but low heat. and that should heat up to around about 175, 180 within about 3 to 4 minutes of continuous heat. And if you watch the gauge there, you might be able to see it slowly creep up. It's at 90, 100. Ziggs will do her work, and the next scene you'll see me flip it just like snap. Okay, so it's in 100. I've just flipped these, I didn't realise I didn't have the camera recording. So they've got the lines from sitting like that. Now the other side's going to be the opposite way. So what I want to do is I want to flip it over, and I want the full noughts and crosses kind of design there. It's the way the grill goes. So is there like that. I want them like this. Like that. We're going to go like this now. And let's flame it up, motherfucker. Just yum yum. Say 3 minutes. Flip it. Opposite flip. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Just like. Now we've got the heat going. 200 degrees. Oh yes. Now you can see all that juice coming out. The flavour should be locked in. So this is when get the old trusty rusty, but she's aluminium, so old trusty spatula. Press the meat in. Let those juices soak out. And it's mainly there. It's the water in the meat with the oil. If you see the little pool there that's moving around, that's oil. So it's going to flame up just like that. With a back flame. You can see by the look of the bone is becoming nice and dry. So that's a good sign. When the bone becomes white and dry, that's when you know it's not far from being done. So what I'm going to do here is get the middle burners right down low. I'm going to crank it and take those outer burners off. And I'm going to do the old slap trick. Slap, 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 slap. Now let's try that side. So this is when I do a rotation. A lot of people say, why are you doing that? Reason why, that's becoming dry on the top. So that means the meat's becoming pretty close to medium to done. From my experience with this barbecue. I'm going to press down this one here. I can't go like full press because I've got a bone. Then I'll just dip that down. You can see the flame spitting. Yeah, anyone who is experienced on cooking on a Ziggy or a Weber Q or Weber family Q, this is when you get all the oils, and especially in Coles meat, because they douse this shit in water to weigh it down so they get more money out of the meat. This is when you just dip it. And you see that whole puddle, massive puddle, that's just juice, fat, oil, water. What all the barbecue's doing now is just taking it all in. But it does add the flavour. You can see like the little stream of smoke coming off. And as the Ziggy always says, from my niece's Christmas present last year, smoke brisket, not meth. So kids, don't smoke meth, smoke barbecues. So we're going to do a few more rotations. And this should actually come up really, really, really yum. Because I put a lot of marinade in this. Well, a lot of base camp. Thanks to Butcher's Axe. #1. spice. Okay, so what I want to do now is I've got full burners going. I want full burn, and this makes an absolute mess of any barbecue. That's why anyone who's always followed my videos, I usually, in most of the videos I've done, I've always cooked with the Teflon mats, because it's less mess, easy to clean up, but you get more flavour from actually cooking on the grill, from the grill or the flat plate, which I've got to find my flat plate. Okay, so now I'm going to pull these to the side, turn these back on, show you how to burn it back on, and that's just to cook off the residue heat. And I've got the fun part of cleaning up the barbecue after this. Right, so you see all that juice, marinade, rub, oil, a lot of fire burning below. Yeah, the Ziggy's she's safe to cook on, but she's quite messy underneath. Now what I'm going to do from here is flip. Alright, that one looks pretty good. This one requires a bit more, so that must be a little bit of a thicker cut. So by saying that one there is done, that is medium to done. So what we're going to do here, yeah, so there's a lot of flames, so that means there's a lot of juice. So it's going to be slowly cutting through them. I'm going to show you guys my method. What? Should really have a knife here, but these tongs are fairly sharp. So I'm going to try and cut a little diamond out of this thing, just to show what the condition of the meat looks like. The meat itself is medium. So white, not pink, but perfectly done. Whoop. So by saying that, when it's medium to done, or medium to done, or done to medium, it's not going to be dry meat, it's not going to be red meat, but you've got a lot of juice there, and it's going to still be a nice bit of meat. But the most tender part of any T-bone that I've found, now correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who watches this, is that little cut there, because that just peels. That peels from the bone. Like, look at that. That's probably like pretty close to brisket. So we're going to take that one off. And I want to just slap this one on the flames a bit longer. I'm going to flame it up because that'll be way too much more oil. But so toss it around the barbecue for a bit. And yes, I'm making the most of the best of the barbecue. As you can see, there is marinade everywhere. But it's not hard to clean that. Any Australian barbecue will always say, it's a bit of extra flavour, she's right. She's right, she'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, cut the gas. Is a bit of hard taps with the spatula. And all that smoke or steam coming off, that is just oil and juices coming off. Exactly how you want it. Put the heart down like a burger. And if I can cut through it, yeah, it's a bit of a harder cut, this one. So it's going to try and cut a section off just to show you how the meatloaf actually looks. Because a lot of people will say, oh no, it's done, it's done. I just played to show you guys how it all looks. Well, I can't fully cut it off. But you can see right there, nice, done beef. Right, that's how they both look. 2 T-bone Ziggy steaks. Off the hook. Peace. See you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe for more epic cooks. And if anyone wants to see what I look like in the camera, well, I feel like I'm like the Stig. I don't usually show my face, but if we start getting a little bit more subscribers, might see you guys in the next one. Peace.